It's a story about money, influence, and the rules that protect democracy. It begins with a single figure, £9 million, the largest recorded political donation by a living individual in the history of the United Kingdom. That donor is Christopher Harben, a British Thai businessman whose fortune is rooted in cryptocurrency. The recipient is Reform UK, led by Nigel Farage. Now, few scoff at a party fundraising success, but the nature of this money and the behaviour surrounding it has provoked urgent questions in Westminster. They cut to the heart of transparency, foreign influence, and the integrity of our political process. Mr. Harben is not a mysterious supporter of reform's values from a Shropshire farm. He resides overseas. He controls significant shares in Tether, the world's largest stable coin, and is embedded in an international crypto ecosystem that is celebrated for innovation, feared for its opacity, and the scale of contribution paired with crypto interest raises three principal concerns: the risk of conflicts of interest, the potential for regulatory evasion, the danger of foreign or criminal infiltration into British politics. The first concern, the conflict of interest. Nigel Farage has been publicly championing cryptocurrency for months. He told London bankers that he wanted Britain to lead a crypto revolution. He's personally promoted Tether on national radio, naming the coin while arguing against Bank of England controls on stable coins. He's spent time on the international crypto conference circuit, signalling to investors that Reform UK is their political home. It is legitimate to ask whether enthusiasm is ideological conviction or personal promotional endorsement. If a party leader praises a financial product in which a major benefactor holds a stake, the public deserves full clarity about who benefits and why. The second concern, about evading scrutiny. Farage himself announced in May that Reform UK would become the first British political party to accept donations in cryptocurrency. He boasted that crypto donors had already come forward, yet no crypto donations had appeared in filings to the Electoral Commission. Labour and Liberal Democrats have written to the Commission warning that transparency may be under strain, and they are right to be wary. Crypto assets are difficult to trace. In politics, that matters. Our law insists that parties must identify and verify the true source of every donation above a threshold. If a coin moves from wallet to wallet at speed, how can a political party ensure that the origin is permissible? And if Reform has held crypto assets before converting them into sterling, the risk of speculation, market manipulation and hidden gains becomes real. The third concern, about security. British investigators, including the National Crime Agency, have warned that some cryptocurrencies play a role in laundering money for the Kremlin and sustaining Russia's war machine. Tether, the very stable coin whose interests intersect with Mr. Harben's portfolio, has been identified as a preferred instrument for evading sanctions and moving illicit funds. So, intelligence agencies across Europe see crypto as a new front in foreign interference. There's no suggestion that Mr. Harben himself is implicated in wrongdoing, but if the tools of authoritarian states, organised crime, or sanctioned actors creep into party finance, the effect is corrosive. The public may be confident that British elections are not for sale in shadowy out of sight not for sale to shadowy out of sight actors, and if it's not confident, then something's gone wrong. Then the whole system starts to collapse. For these reasons, trust is at issue. The Lib Dems warn that even the appearance of influence buying damages democracy. Labour demands that Farage publish his compliance procedures. Ministers are considering whether to ban crypto donations entirely in the forthcoming elections bill. Nigel Farage rejects all criticism, of course. He says he speaks to the biggest backer once every 6 weeks. He insists Mr. Harben wants nothing in return. He says Reform has followed the law. That all may be true, yet if those claims are true, it should be straightforward to provide transparency, the sort of transparency required to prove it. Reform UK has achieved something rare: momentum. Polls show discontent with the main parties. Voters want alternatives, but a movement seeking to restore trust in politics cannot survive unanswered questions about who is bankrolling it and what those benefactors expect in return. So the choice before Reform UK is simple. They can treat scrutiny as political theatre or a solemn duty. They can respond fully and thoughtfully, or they can hope the questions fade away. But when politics meets cryptocurrencies, opacity is not a quirk, it's a warning. And good governance begins with sunlight, and we must insist that our political system remains accountable, transparent and protected from hidden power. Reform UK says it stands for fairness. Ha ha ha! We should welcome that chance and get them to prove it. Prove it!